Hi, Katy Kid. I know it's a long overdue video, but I really wanted to finally take some time and give you hopefully an amazing testimonial. Having you in my business has completely changed my business. So I have a few things I want to cover just to say thank you and just hopefully get everybody I know and everybody you know to hire you. um, you know, when I first started looking around for, and I've had employees for a long time, but I never really knew that there was something as a hiring coach. All right. And, when I found Katy, I was like, oh my gosh, finally somebody can take the guesswork out of hiring, because I wanted a virtual assistant, but I didn't know how to I didn't have the time to find somebody to train, to interview. I didn't know how I could even go about getting a bulk of resumes to go through. And Katy was able to really put things into perspective for me very quickly. I mean, I feel like she, in a matter of a day or two, maybe it was like 3 days, she had 20 resumes for me to look at. And then the best part about it is she dug into my business model and what I was doing and the way that I coach and the things that I needed. And she vetted all of the resumes before I even got to it. So when I got to it, it was like the most ideal candidates. And that took so much time out of my schedule. I didn't have to do anything but show up and interview the final people, which was awesome. And then she has this awesome training platform that she actually has people in, like a mentorship program for virtual assistants. And it turns out that the one that I chose actually came from Katy's camp. And she didn't even that wasn't even supposed to happen. She looked on multiple platforms and got resumes from all over. But that should give you an idea of what it is that she does and how good she is at it, because she was able to train somebody, and then ultimately I hired them. And let me tell you something, I run a really tight ship, and my VA Samantha is amazing, and I never would have found her if it wasn't for Katy. Seriously. So I just wanted to say all of that. So I do have a question. So one of the obstacles that people face when finding a hiring coach is they just don't see the value of putting up the money, like hiring somebody to find somebody for you to hire long term. And Katy and my virtual assistant worked side by side for a good 6 months before Katy let her go on her own. And I would have paid well over 6 figures to keep Katy around, but that's not her passion. Her passion is finding you your ideal client, and that's exactly what she did. And my VA is phenomenal. She's amazing. But yeah, you have to put up the money. You have to understand the value in it. You're going to waste money doing it yourself, going through all of the stops, interviewing the wrong people, when you can just pay a professional to get it done for you. It's worth every single dime. The peace of mind that came behind that was, I can't even explain it. She gave me my time back, and the way that she trained my VA gave me my time back also, because I didn't have to, I literally go into the platform and tell her exactly what I need, and she just gets it done. She hired somebody that already knew what systems that I could use. When I told her I wanted to create a coaching platform, she automatically knew which apps and which programs I could purchase that would help my academy grow, and all the design work would be done immaculately through these different programs. So she knew how to do all of those stuff. I didn't have to go searching around for certain programs and trials and try this and cancel that and try this one. And I didn't have to do any of that. The programs that we signed up for, I'm still using to this day. I didn't waste any money on that either. And that's huge. Mind-blowing ahas. Oh my gosh. I remember going through, I think it was we narrowed it down to maybe 8. And out of those 8, it was instant no's. And then it was 3. And then it was bam, I found her. It was so simple. And that was a huge mentoring moment for me, was just being able to work side by side with Katy and just trust her to know she knows exactly what she's talking about. She is in her lane and she knows her lane to the T. And that was huge for me. Because the academy was built gradually, which was amazing advice. Caty gave me amazing advice. Why put together an academy all and take, again, it boils down to time. Like we have a 12-week, it's now 14-week coaching platform for insurance agents that want to get insurance and help people with Medicare life insurance, retirement rollovers, and we make great money. It's called the Six Figure Academy. But it would cost me money to develop this all in one bang. And Caty said, look, she created this template. We got it done over the course of 3 months. I did a little bit every week, and it allowed her to take on other clients, but also gradually get in there and nitpick certain things that she wanted. Picking out the colors for the academy was super fun. It's sort of professional, but girly and fierce, and all of it kind of wrapped up in one. And it was an amazing experience. I'm super, super grateful for that. So just having her already know the structure of how to build out an academy or build out a coaching platform was huge, because as an independent entrepreneur coming in, you think, I got to get it all done right now. It can be a mess. You're over here, you're over there. You're not completing things as you go along. And that kept me on a schedule. And in the academy, we are all about schedule and structure. And Caty and I synced up together immediately. She's like my hiring coach soulmate. And I think that the best part about all of this was Caty got to learn about insurance, and so did my VA. So now my VA has tools in her tool belt that she never had before, had we not had Caty. She can actually outsource and pick up other agents and do VA work for them. But Caty now is able to say, hey, insurance agents, I'm a hiring coach. Let me show you how to find your ideal virtual assistant for insurance business. So I kind of carved out a niche for both of them as well. And who wants to make money? All of us, right? We don't have to always be looking at fitness programs and, self-esteem programs and all this positivity coaching and love coaching. Now we have an actual career, like an estate planning career. We do estate planning, insurance, retirement, and now Caty and my VA can both, target people like that. And that's cool because I have over 1,000 people on my Facebook in insurance alone. So I wanted to make this recommendation for anybody that's looking for an office assistant, somebody to check their pending business, push applications through underwriting, rollovers from IRA to IRA, anybody phasing into Medicare. My virtual assistant and my hiring coach are amazing, and they can find you the right person for your insurance agency or your retirement agency or your healthcare agency, whatever it is that you're doing in the insurance world, PNC, whatever it is. Caty's your girl. She can find you your soulmate. She can find you your business soulmate. And I have been working with her for about a year now, and we hired on my VA probably in October. So we're coming up on a year there. She always shows up on time. The platforms that we use to communicate is the best. It took me a while to adjust to it, but it's awesome. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So again, thank you, Caty. You completely changed my whole business. I have made 6 figures in insurance for quite some time, but opening up this business and having this as a second stream of income in my coaching platform has completely changed my family's life. And thanks for coming along for the ride. You were awesome. I will tell everybody about you. Bye.